If you love ghost stories, folklore, and all things mysterious, you need to make a trip to Haunted in downtown Tullahoma, Tennessee. Just a short drive from Nashville, this family-owned Gothic shop is filled with the strange, unusual, and downright fascinating. This isn't a big box store full of mass-produced decorations. Haunted specializes in handmade curiosities, Gothic decor, metaphysical supplies, green witchcraft essentials, and unique pieces created by independent artists. Whether you're decorating or just looking for something you won't find anywhere else, Haunted is worth the trip. Visit them on 125 West Lincoln Street in Tullahoma, or shop online at hauntedstore.net. That's right, hauntedstore.net. Haunted, curated for the strange and unusual. Welcome back to Southern Ghost Stories. I'm the American Haunt Historian, Alan Sircy. So I got another really fun episode for you. This one is from the vault. I've been doing this on Mondays. I found an old hard drive, had a bunch of old episodes that are no longer in the feed. My lovely co-host Chelsea is on board with me. But in this show, we're going to the Espy House in Savannah. So many great haunted locations in Savannah. Check out my book, Southern Ghost Stories, Savannah, if you want to really dig into the haunted history of Savannah. But this one, the Espy House, it's Prohibition, Mutilation, a crooked bootlegging judge. Man, it's a whole lot of fun. So be sure to check it out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new episode of Tennessee Tales Tuesday.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Southern Ghost Stories, where we talk about some of the most haunted places in the South. I'm your host Chelsea, along with Alan.
Hey there.
We hope you enjoyed our last podcast on the old Williamson County Courthouse in Franklin, Tennessee. If you're interested in finding out more information about the historic building or other haunted locations around Nashville, check out our Nashville Ghost Map app, which allows you to customize your own ghost tour, along with our book, Southern Ghost Stories, Historical Hauntings, and Southern Ghost Stories, Ghost of Gallatin. Today, we're going to talk about the Espy House in Savannah, Georgia. Alan, can you give us some background on the Espy House?
One of the most haunted homes in Savannah is the Espy House, just off Calhoun Square. There are two different stories about the Espy House and the family, but no one knows if either one is really true. According to legend, the home belonged to Judge Espy during Prohibition in the 1920s. The judge ruled with an iron fist and was quick to give the maximum penalty to anyone bootlegging alcohol in Savannah. Justice had to be served under Judge Espy's watch because he was a bootlegger himself, and he didn't like the competition. One story about Judge Espy is that he and his son Wesley were running gin to Tybee Island and Savannah speakeasies. Wesley was a big deal in Savannah and earned a lot of money as a bootlegger, but he was also known to get a little rowdy at these establishments.
One of the establishments was owned by a mob boss, and unfortunately, Wesley became involved with this mob boss's niece. The mob boss was not happy about the relationship due to Wesley's illegal activities. Strange, considering he was a mob boss. He also didn't want Wesley to get drunk and draw attention to his own illegal operation as well. Of course, being the son of a judge only complicated matters more, so the boss went directly to Judge Espy. His message was simple: end the relationship with my niece and get Wesley to stop acting up. It is not known if the judge told Wesley about the meeting, because Wesley continued the relationship with the niece, and getting drunk in the mob's establishment too. A few months later, on a cold December morning, Judge Espy awoke to see his son outside on the front stairs, beaten, unconscious, and with his manhood cut off and stuffed into his breast pocket.
It's pretty nasty.
Judge Espy carried his son inside, realizing the mess he's gotten himself into. He didn't want his son to bleed out and die in the parlor, but he also couldn't call the police since they were both bootleggers themselves involved with the mob. With very few options to keep the situation under wraps, the judge sent a telegram to his friend in New York, who also happened to be a renowned doctor. He asked his friend to come to Savannah and save his son's life. But unfortunately, the doctor arrived too late. Wesley had already died. The mob boss who killed his son was put away, and Judge Espy got off without being charged. Well, sort of. The judge had to resign in shame, and he left Savannah with his wife shortly thereafter.
But that's not the only story about Judge Espy. Locals also tell a story of Wesley having a young daughter named Katie, who the judge and his wife often watched when Wesley was out enjoying the nightlife. One night when Wesley was out with a female companion, possibly even the niece of the mob boss, he left his daughter with Judge Espy and his wife. The couple had a little too much gin that particular night, and an argument ensued that turned into a physical altercation. Frightened by the noise, Katie came downstairs and hid in the kitchen under a marble table. The argument eventually led to the kitchen, where Judge Espy threw his wife onto the table, causing it to collapse on poor Katie. The couple continued to fight, not realizing the table had crushed Katie and killed her. No one knew about little Katie lying under the broken table until the next morning when servants found her limp, lifeless body. Some people say this never happened, while others swear it did, claiming that Katie's death was the reason Wesley went out drinking and ultimately led to his run-in with the mob. The only thing known for sure is that the house is haunted by something. Visitors to the home tell stories about seeing an apparition of a man walking the halls. The man is believed to be a grieving Wesley trying to cope with the loss of his daughter. The ghost of a young girl has also been spotted looking out the second-story window from time to time. If you do check out the Espy House, you might want to check out 432 Abercorn, which is also in Calhoun Square. Some say it's the most haunted house in Savannah. We will be doing a podcast on that home sometime here in the next few months.
We hope you enjoyed hearing all about the Espy House. If you would like to learn more about haunted locations in Savannah, download the Savannah Ghost Map app in iTunes. Also, be sure to check out our website, southernghoststories.com, along with our books, Southern Ghost Stories, Historical Hauntings, and Southern Ghost Stories, Ghost of Gallatin. Feel free to leave a comment or send us a message on our Facebook or Instagram accounts. Let us know about any creepy experiences you may have had. And feel free to give us some ideas on what location you'd like to hear us talk about on future shows.
Be sure to subscribe and leave a 5-star review. Those reviews are pretty helpful, and we really appreciate everyone who's taken a few minutes to do it for us. Please check back with us next time as we discuss the Peterson-Dummensill House in Louisville, Kentucky.
Today, we're going to talk about the Espy.
It's the Espy House.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
I started to say Espy, but it's Espy.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to talk about the Espy House in Savannah, Georgia. Alan, go ahead and give us some background on the Southern Turf Pit. Wait a minute.
Okay. One of the most haunted homes in Savannah is the Espy House.
Why don't you say that again? You sounded very... Put a little expression in there.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
You sound like you're about to fall asleep. I feel like I should say this story, and then that way you can kind of... Some say they didn't, and then you can talk about the hauntings.
Well, why don't you say some people say this never happened?
You need some more animation. Maybe a little sip of water.
Maybe I'll spot a tea.
You sound terrible. Oh, let's see.
Please check back with us next time as we talk about the...
You had already stumbled when I yawned.
Are you sleepy?
No, but you sound like you are.
One of the... Are you done?
You need to redo all yours.
If you love ghosts, cryptids, UFOs, and everything that goes bump in the night, then mark your calendars for the West Kentucky Paranormal Expo, happening September 26 in Mayfield, Kentucky at the Mayfield Graves County Fairgrounds. This incredible one-day event brings together some of the biggest names in the paranormal community, including Aaron G. Thompson from Netflix's 28 Days Haunted, Jimmy and Jeffrey from Outlaw Paranormal, The Wind of Rose, Josh Morris, Michael Huntington, Rachel Ravensville, and many, many more special guests and speakers. Your admission is just $15, and that gets you an all-day come-and-go wristband so you can explore at your own pace, browse more than 35 vendors, and enjoy delicious food trucks, attend speaker presentations and panels, meet investigators, hear incredible stories, and dive into the worlds of hauntings, cryptids, UFOs, and the unexplained. Whether you're a seasoned ghost hunter or just curious about the mysteries that surround us, there's something for everyone at the West Kentucky Paranormal Expo. Tickets are on sale now. For more information, visit West Kentucky Paranormal Expo on Facebook and get ready for one of the most exciting paranormal events of the year. We'll see you in Mayfield on September 26th. Monster City Madhouse, a year-round online store full of Halloween and classic horror shirts with an emphasis on the vintage look. Use code SAVE10 for 10% off your order. MonsterCityMadhouse.com. Free shipping and financing is available.